Welcome back, focused learners, to today's explainer. Let me ask you a quick question right out of the gate. Is your absolute favorite AI prompting trick suddenly, well, kind of losing its edge? You know the feeling. You plug in a prompt that used to work like total magic, and now it's just meh. If you're not in your head right now, trust me, you are not alone. Okay, let's dive into this.
It's literally the question echoing across forums and dev workspaces everywhere right now. Is role prompting dead? We all know the frustration. You fire up your AI, you type in a prompt that flawlessly crushed it like 6 months ago, and the output you get back is just generic. It feels like the AI is completely ignoring the persona you just gave it. So to solve this little mystery and figure out why your go-to prompts are suddenly failing us, we actually need to take a quick step back and look at what made them so ridiculously powerful in the first place.
Right, so role prompting. It's that simple but elegant technique of assigning a specific persona to your AI. Just by typing, act as a doctor or act as a lawyer right before your actual question, you use to instantly boost the AI's comprehension of the subject. With older models, those 4 little words were basically a magic switch. They instantly amplified the relevance, the tone, and the depth of the answers, especially in niche contexts like health or law. It was an absolutely major shortcut to getting way better outputs.
Section 1. The diminishing magic and the why. Let's get into it.
To really understand why this magic is fading, we've got to look under the hood. On one hand, older models, think GPT-4, DaVinci 002, they practically required these basic roles. They desperately needed that extra handholding to trigger a boost in relevance. But on the flip side, newer models like GPT-4 show almost zero enhancement when you tell them to simply act as a doctor. Why is that? Well, because these newer models already possess an incredibly sophisticated understanding and are highly accurate right out of the box. They literally just don't need that basic entry-level reinforcement anymore. Honestly, it's like you're telling them something they already know.
But hey, don't panic. The technique isn't actually dead. It really just needs an upgrade. To successfully guide modern large language models to a specific output format or a unique style, simple roles are entirely out. Advanced roles are required. We can't just slap a generic job title on the AI anymore. We have to give it a fully fleshed out identity. So we've got 3 distinct strategies to fix your broken prompts, and we are starting right now.
Strategy 1. Detailed personas. If a single sentence just isn't cutting it anymore, your first tactical fix is to provide a complete, highly specific task embedded right inside a rich character profile. Take a listen to this prompt. I want you to act as an etymologist. I will give you a word, and you will research the origin of that word, tracing it back to its ancient roots. You should also provide information on how the meaning of the word has changed over time, if applicable. My first request is, I want to trace the origins of the word pizza. Do you hear the difference there? We aren't just saying act as an etymologist and leaving it at that. We're explicitly defining what that means in this exact context. Tracing ancient roots, tracking the meaning over time. We're swapping out a basic, boring label for deep, rich context.
Okay, here is another super effective example. Listen to this. I want you to act as an absurdist. The absurdist sentences are absolutely meaningless. The words used by an absurdist are completely ridiculous. The absurdist does not make commonplace sentences in any way. My first request is I need help creating absurdist sentences for my new series called Hot Skulls, so write 10 sentences for me. This works so beautifully because modern LLMs default to being very helpful and highly logical. By layering on these extreme constraints, meaningless sentences, ridiculous words, you practically force the AI out of its default, highly sophisticated tone. Moving on to strategy 2, AI-generated roles. Now I hear you, crafting those multi-sentence personas from scratch takes serious time and creativity. So, if you don't really want to write these personas yourself, guess what? We can make the AI do the heavy lifting for us. It's actually a highly efficient 2-step workflow. Step 1, you ask the AI to write a detailed background role or bio about the exact type of expert you need. Then, step 2, you take that newly generated bio and feed it right back into a new prompt as your assigned persona. Let's see how this builds.
So when you ask an AI to generate a bio for a fiction writer, you don't just get some generic professional. You get something like this. Leah Greenwood is a fiction writer from Los Angeles, California. She was born into a family of creative people. Her father is a sculptor, her mother is a painter. Leah's stories often focus on characters who are searching for acceptance, truth, and meaning in a world that is often confusing and unpredictable. I mean, just notice the unbelievable depth and thematic focus there. Imagine using this exact bio as your role prompt. When you ask Leah Greenwood to write a short story, the AI is now totally constrained by her specific background, her location, and her deep thematic interest in acceptance and truth. The output you get is going to be remarkably unique, and all because you let the AI build its own advanced persona. It's a total game changer.
And finally, strategy 3, multiple personas. So if having one advanced persona is good, assembling an entire team of them is where we hit the absolute goldmine of collaborative AI. Research actually shows that having multiple role-prompted LLMs working together can significantly improve both the accuracy and the overall quality of text generation. Just imagine prompting one AI as a senior software engineer to write out some code, and then prompting a second AI as a ridiculously strict quality assurance tester to review that exact same code. By letting these distinct, highly advanced personas interact with each other, you unlock top-tier results and this incredible level of cognitive synergy that a single prompt simply cannot match.
So, the crucial takeaway here is this. Your old prompts aren't working because the AI has frankly outgrown them. To get back to generating truly exceptional outputs, you need to lean into this advanced role prompting toolkit. First up, stop using single sentences. Craft multi-sentence, highly detailed personas with extremely specific tasks and tight constraints. Second, save yourself some time by prompting the AI to auto-generate complex character bios for you and then immediately feed those bios back in as the role. And third, for those really complex problems, combine multiple role-prompted LLMs to collaborate together on a single task.
Which really leaves us with one final, exciting question for you to ponder today. How will you unleash cognitive synergy in your next project? The tools are literally right there in front of you, just waiting to be used. Try generating an absurdly detailed bio today and just see how it completely transforms your AI's responses. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Stay curious, stay focused, and happy prompting.